Hi, my name's Danny Fleming of the MA Properties team. And the topic I'm going to talk about now is how common are competing offers? So that's a big question. How long is a piece of string? Um, how common are competing offers? And we do get this question a lot. It depends. I love that answer. It depends on what town you're in, because in some towns, it's not common practice that the agents who typically list homes in those towns, it's not common practice for them to um, provide accurate market analyses for their sellers. What do I mean by that? Some agents' philosophy is to talk to their sellers and say, how much do you want for your house? And the sellers come up with a price, and the agents say, good, okay. But there's no relevance to market value in that decision or that question and answer decision. And often they overprice the homes and they sit on the markets for 6 months or more. So when you talk about that town, not very common. If you talk about, say, a town like Arlington or Lexington, where the majority of sellers and the majority of agents who work in the town are quite comfortable with competing offers and understand that that gets the highest price for a home. And a lot of the sellers hear about their next door neighbour down the road having competing offers on the home. They're a lot more comfortable with understanding the value of realistic pricing versus overpricing. But there's a bigger thing with that. There's a bigger thing. How do they know what a realistic price is? It all comes down to, again, the value or the accuracy of the market analysis. I see lots of different market analyses being done by other listing agents in town, because sometimes my sellers show me, well, this is what I got for, the market analysis from someone else, and they don't typically tell me who it is, but sometimes they do. And sometimes those market analyses are just, a printout from MLS of 5 homes with circles, maybe a circle where someone's describing something and they circle the home, or they'll circle the price, and there's no analysis done with that. We spend a lot of time doing a thorough market analysis. So when we talk about a realistic price and we recommend a market value range to our sellers, what we believe the market value is, and the seller prices within that market value range, they're pricing realistically. And so how common are competing offers? Well, here's another stat. I love this. In one of the towns that I mentioned before, Lexington that I mentioned before, some stats from last year showed that 50% of the homes that came on the market sold for below the asking price, and 50% sold for above the asking price. That's not a median. That was just a statistical anomaly that the number happened to be 50. So 50% of the homes that came on the market didn't have competing offers. They sold for below the asking price, and 50% did. Now, when we talk about the value of a thorough market analysis and a detailed market analysis, if you were asking me how common are competing offers with us, I didn't pull this data before getting on this, but I'd say easily 95% of the homes that I've bought on the market this year have had competing offers on them. And I met an appraiser at a home just 2 or 3 weeks ago, and he said, yeah, he's been to do appraisals at a few of my homes, and he said, yeah, I know you're good at this, and your sellers always price realistically, and the price always goes way higher than market value. And I'm thinking, yes, that's the answer I want, because he just said the price goes above market value. And he's going to appraise the home knowing that the buyer paid maybe a little bit more than market value. But what an appraisal is it's what a hands-off buyer is willing to pay for a home, and what a hands-off seller is willing to sell the home for. And what I mean by hands-off, there's no relationship between the two. So competition is still a hands-off situation. So meeting the appraiser. Oh, I've digressed way off here. How common that'll be another topic. How common are competing offers? It depends. It depends on the agent, depends on the town, and depends on what price the seller is coming on the market at, whether they're pricing realistically or whether they're more comfortable with overpricing. And mine this year, as I say, I think I've done 95% of the homes that we bought on, we had competing offers for, and sold the homes for a really good result and really happy sellers. So that's how common they are. Okay, look, I can talk more about all of this sort of stuff, and I can give you example after example after example of what happened and how it happened and things like this. But if you'd like to reach out, I'd be more than happy to chat, because I like chatting about this sort of stuff. It's fun. So here's my contact info following, and have a great day.